Hello, everyone. My name is Shalini, and welcome to my first YouTube video ever. Today is New Year's Eve. I'm in my PJs. I just did my makeup for this video, and with 0 subscribers, I have literally no clue what I'm going to be doing on my YouTube channel. But it was on my vision board for 2024 to start a YouTube video channel. Um, and so, even if it's New Year's Eve, I'm going to stick to my promise and make a YouTube video. Um, and yeah, I do know what I want to talk about, but I have no clue how I'm going to get started. So stay along and thank you for being here. But okay. So this year, I went through a lot. My mom was sick. I went through a major breakup who I thought I was going to marry. Um, yeah, just so much going on in my life. I moved without knowing if I was going to have a job, just so much. Um, but I learned a lot too. And like the rest of the year in 2024 was dedicated to healing. And yeah, the one thing I learned from it though is frequency. And so here we are. Drew it out for you guys too. But basically, I know this is a lot, so don't be scared. But imagine frequencies as like levels, where right now I only have 2 levels for over here. But say you're in level 2, right? My level 2 inside is no self worth. That was literally me this year, where as much as I thought I had self worth and I thought I was like an independent baddie, I thought no one can mess with me. Internally, I realized I didn't have self worth. And so, because of that, um, basically, I was at a job where I knew I can get anything done. I knew that I was capable of doing the impossible. I was very aware of that. But I didn't believe in myself internally to believe that if I left the job, I was going to get anything better. I thought this was the best it could get for me. And so, like, I was just scared. Like, I was scared to reach out for opportunities. I was scared that, like, nothing was going to come to me and I was going to lose everything. So even though I kind of had self worth, I didn't believe in myself that other better things can be coming in for me. Um, Number 2, relationship. I was literally in the worst relationship of my life this year. And as bad as it sounds, I think this was the one thing I needed to have this awakening, to have my healing journey. And it was the worst because when I entered in this relationship, I was my worst. I was so insecure. I was at a place where, like, I honestly, again, back to the point, I didn't have self worth. And so, this relationship, I was put in circumstances where I picked a person knowing that, okay, like how they can benefit me and all that, right? We'll get into this a little bit later, but of things I was attracted to. But time and time again, I was shown that it was always me. Like, even when my mom was sick, this person was a family man. So I picked this person knowing that this person would be there for me when my mom was sick, and um, yeah, it just would be there for me in a hard time. But he was out there partying and he didn't do anything. And I was there for myself. I was by myself. If anything, like, he came and, like, his biggest concern was, oh, we didn't get to spend alone time when my mom was sick. Like, what is that? Um, but that also showed me that as long as I have the universe on my side, as long as I know I have myself on my side, I actually don't need anyone. Um, so yeah, again, self worth over there, where um, I know I have my back. I know the universe has my back through anything, and I'll be okay. Last thing on my list was friends. I had some friends, good and bad. The good, always supportive. I love her. The bad, she was always overpowering me. She always had something small to say. She was always, like, just so negative. Um, I got to a point where instead of, like, being in a situation where if she says something to me, I doubt myself. I'm like, oh, am I being extra? I, like, was like, no, you're being extra. Like, I didn't say this to her face, but I internally was like, no, like, she is annoying me. Not oh my God, I'm annoying her. I should cut this out. No, she is annoying me. And that's how I reacted. And yeah, dynamics changed completely. So, overall, three small scenarios, although I have more, of how I like identified my self worth. I was like, no, work, I know I'm worth more. Relationship, no, I know I'm worth more there too. Friendships do not make me feel less. That being said, you elevate to the next level, right? And when you elevate to the next level, there will be times where um, now this job is no longer serving me, right? So you move up a level. And although you might feel like your world is crashing down, um, that job was only meant for that Shalini that didn't have self worth, right? The Shalini that does have self worth knows that, like, has internal faith that no matter what happens, her income will grow. She will find opportunities because she has that self worth. And that job is no longer in her frequency ring. Same with that relationship. Once you realize I have a self worth, I will find my person, and I don't need to stick with this person that's giving me the bare minimum. You are no longer a frequency match for someone like that because that person was only a frequency match for the Shalini that didn't have self worth. Same with the friends. The friends were only a match for Shalini that didn't have self worth. So, although you might feel like your world is crashing down, anything that any type of shift is usually when you increase your internal worth, right? And this is just, again, the topic over here is self-worth, but this works with other things too. Like when you fix your abandonment issues, when you fix other things too. But the answer to everything in life is literally frequency. What frequency are you a match for? If this relationship is failing, it's because you're leveling up. And that version of you is not a match for that person anymore. Um, but yeah. And if okay, but yeah. Anyways, I know this is a lot to go over. Hopefully I get better at explaining it, but it is also kind of like a law where you are attracted to what you are. So just think of it in that way, where if you're an insecure person, you will, like, no matter how much you try, you will pull someone that is also insecure and toxic. Um, yeah. So again, the solution to life isn't like coming up with rules or trying to figure out, oh, how can I on a dating app identify someone the right way, or what else can I do differently? Should I not sleep with someone before a date, whatever it is. Like, it is about raising your frequency. How can you move up to the next level? How can you become a higher version of yourself? And when you do that, everything that's not meant to align with this current version will die down. But yeah. Happy New Year's, you guys. Hopefully, this makes sense. And thank you so much for tuning in to my YouTube video.